Hey guys, Jesse here. On today's episode of the Creative Cash Flow Show, I've got a special end of the year, beginning of the new year episode for you. And this episode, guys, actually is going to give you a free special treat. Something that I'm giving to you that's going to help you crush your 2023 and your next year, and also really help you summarize where you ended last year so you can make sure you do better this next year. I hope you enjoy this episode, guys. Have a killer day, have a killer week, and here's to a killer year. Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope you had a fantastic December thus far. Happy holidays to you and to your family, and hope you had a nice little break and got to enjoy the reason for the season, right? And that means a little something to everybody, a little something different. But hey, we are now at the end of 2022, okay? We have days left of 2022, and 2023 is literally knocking on the door and right around the corner. So this is the time, and frankly, this is beyond the time, right? Because if you're just thinking about it now, we're getting a little too late. We should be thinking about how to wrap up our year a lot more than a week before the end of the year. But that's okay, right? Everyone's busy. We're all in different places, different seasons of our life. So what I developed is so cool, guys. I want to share it with you. And it's a tool that I'm personally using for me, my business, my family, right? For my relationships, and for how I'm going to map out my next year and my next best year, okay? And part of having your goals for the next year is really knowing where you were, right? Because we can't really know where we want to go without knowing where we were. And to know where we were, we have to identify, hey, what were my goals for this last year? Did I hit them or not? And if I didn't hit them, why didn't I? And if I did hit them, why did I? What led to that, right? So we need to know kind of, first of all, where were we looking to be and where were we trying to get to? Did we get there or not? And guys, this isn't just business. This isn't just money, okay? This is everything. So even if you don't even like real estate, don't say those words, but even if you don't like real estate, you're not a real estate person, investor, or not even in the business, all good, guys. This literally is for everybody. This is for anyone who is alive and who wants to be healthier, wealthier, happier, right? Have maybe better relationships with your spouse or your partner, someone who wants to be a better parent, right? Somebody who wants to travel more, have more adventures and excitement and new memories, somebody who maybe wants to take some more time off next year, and somebody who wants to just crush it. So this isn't for the person who says, ho hum, whatever, I don't really care what happens with my life, and I let everything else influence me. That's fine. Maybe you don't want to do this. This might not be the thing for you, okay? But if you are like most of my friends and colleagues and business partners and audience, right? You're somebody who says, hey, you know what? I always want to be getting better, because we're either moving forward or moving backward, right? You're never sitting still. You're not, right? Even if you're just sitting still, you're getting worse in something. You're getting slower. You're getting sluggish. You're losing money. You're losing time, right? So we either are moving forward or moving backward. And so you need to know where you need to put that focus in your life to be able to know to go forward or backwards. Okay. So here's the thing. This tool, guys, is so cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you exactly where you were in 2022 and where you were trying to get to. Did you get there or not? What do you want to do in 2023? We're going to break it down by a few different categories. Okay. We're also going to put in here, or there's a spot to go through, which is super cool, right? Your gross annual income of what you want to hit. Okay. Now, the cool thing is we've done the science and the math behind this to make it very easy. So if you say, I want to make $100,000, $500,000, $1 million, 10 million, 30,000, whatever the number is, it does not matter what the number is. Okay. What's more important is that it's a number that you want to hit, that is something that's going to make you strive, going to make you push yourself. Okay. But it's a number that makes you happy is really one of the most important things. And then here's the cool thing though. We could say, how much time off do you want? Because it's not all about work, right? It's about work-life rhythm. And so we're going to be able to put in there, how many weeks off of vacation do you want? How many weeks do you want to take off and be able to travel? Now, maybe you're like me and you kind of work all the time because you just love what you do and you're passionate about it and you're working from different places. All good, right? If I have vacation time, I'm still doing stuff, but it's because I want to. It's not because I have to. Okay. So maybe you're one of those people like, screw that, Jesse. If I'm off, I'm off. Like, don't bother me for anything. All good. So we're going to put in here how many weeks off you're going to give yourself next year, and then what you need to hit those metrics. So what do you need to make per year to be able to take that, to make per week, per month, per hour, guys, even down to the minute. Okay. Now you might say, Jesse, that's crazy. Down to the minute. Why do I need to know what I'm making per minute? Well, the more and more friends that I meet that are, in a very good spot in life and that are successful, they value one thing more than almost anything, guys, and it's time. Okay. And knowing what your time is worth is so crucial. Okay. And so to know what your time is worth, you need to know exactly what you could be doing with that minute of time, with that hour of time, with that day, right? And people who are mindful of their time are high achievers. They're people who are usually very happy, very successful. And it doesn't just mean money monetarily. That just means fulfillment. That means that they're achieving their goals. That means they're giving back. That means they're spending time with their family and their friends and their children, their community, right? And so to be able to do that, you have to be mindful of your time. So you need to know what every minute of your life is worth based on what you have been doing and based on what you want to do, okay? So I'm very excited to share this with you. So let me pop this up on the screen, guys, and you'll take a look at what this looks like, okay? All right. So how has my 2022 been, right? We're going to dive into your business, your relationships, marriage. If you're married, if you're not married, it's all good. You can just have, significant other or however you define it. Cool. Parenting. If you're not a parent, then you can skip that section. But here's the cool thing. Type over it. Is there another category of your life that you really want to focus on? Okay. Type over it. It's all good. Health and fitness. Okay. Super important for everybody. Okay. And then travel and adventure. Guys, when was the last time you had travel and adventure on your bucket list, on your goal list, on your planned to-do list for this next year, okay? So where do you want to go? What new places do you want to see? What new places do you want to take your kids to or your partner to? What new things do you want to explore, right? So we're going to say, what are your goals? And now this, guys, is for how has my 2022 been so far? So how has your year been? Well, what were your goals that you had for this year, okay? And did you achieve them? Yes or no? Just check the box, okay? Because we're obviously going to be looking at this throughout the year and next year, okay? So for your relationship and marriage goals, what were your goals this year? And if you don't, guys, if you don't have any, or you only had a couple, okay, then it doesn't really matter. It's all good. Put down whatever you have, okay? So then we're going to go down to things that went well this year. So again, you can only work on, improving things if you know what went well and what didn't go well, all right? And so you want to put down in each category, okay, what went well this year? Well, you know what? I got a gym membership. Okay, great. Well, you can't, work on your fitness without dedicating some time or money to it. So you get a gym membership. Awesome. Or we did some, a marriage retreat, or we did date night, right? Or for my business, we had a weekly meeting or a bi-weekly meeting, whatever, okay? Things that went well. Then, guys, this is where we start to get honest, okay? Things that need to improve next year, all right? So I got a gym membership, but I only went, every other couple of weeks. I did not go consistently, okay? Right? So we're not even getting to the whys here, guys. We're just getting to truly what happened. Good, bad, yes, no, black, white, right? So things that we need to improve next year, all right? Now, what are the things that you feel stuck with? Okay, so we're going to put down here, guys, in these columns again, in business and relationships or marriage, in parenting, in health and fitness, and in your travel and adventure. Okay, what are the things that you feel stuck with? Okay, that you're just kind of maybe hitting your head on the ceiling and you're just not getting, further than you want to right now. Okay, now this is really cool, guys. If anyone has read the book, Who, Not How, you're going to get this. Now, if you haven't read this book, I love this book. It's an amazing book, Who, Not How. And the book is basically, the premise is, guys, there is somebody that wants to do everything that maybe you don't want to do. Maybe you're not good at doing, okay? Maybe it's not the best usage of your time. Maybe it doesn't light you up, doesn't excite you. Maybe you're just bad at it. But guess what? Somebody probably wants to do that. So instead of trying to do everything yourself, is there a who out there that wants to do it? For example, if you don't really like bookkeeping, is there a bookkeeper that's in your network, or maybe it's one call away, one person away that is a bookkeeper. They love bookkeeping and they're really good at it. And they can take that off your plate. Because remember, when we look at your dollar per hour time, now when you don't do bookkeeping anymore, that extra maybe 2 hours or 5 hours right there, right? That now is money you and time you have back to go do what you do best, okay? And hopefully generate more money than what you would pay that bookkeeper. You got me? Okay, so who is the who that can help you with? Now, this might be a little tougher exercise, guys, but you could put down in here, who are the people that can help you get past some of this stuff, right? Maybe it's, perhaps it's a marriage counselor. Maybe it's a fitness coach. Maybe it's a business coach or it's a mentor, okay? Maybe it's a business partner. Maybe this is a travel agent, okay? By the way, I got an awesome one that can help you with some sweet trips anywhere. So maybe it's these people you need to get to that next level, okay? Then guys, what is your action plan? So what are you going to do differently here in this next year that you did not do last year based on the information you put above, okay? So we got to put down your action plan for each thing. Now guys, this is a fillable spreadsheet. Very simple. This is nothing too crazy, too technical, okay? If you want to print it and you want to write on it, you can do that, okay? If you want to just type in it, you can type in it, okay? All good. Now, here's the cool thing. Look at this, guys. My perfect next year. What is your 2023 total gross income goal, okay? So let's go put in here, guys. If your goal next year is to make, let's say, $100,000, okay? $100,000 is your total gross income goal, okay? Guys, again, the number doesn't matter. Everyone's in a different spot. It's all good. What matters is that you have a goal that is right for you, right for your family, and that makes you stretch a little bit and it pushes you, okay? And then we really try to say, what did I do last year that I'm going to do differently this year to hit this, okay? So let's say you want to make $100,000 next year. Now you want to take 2 weeks off of vacation, okay? 2 weeks off might seem like, oh my God, that's a lot of time off. For some people, other people are like, oh my Lord, I can't do anything less than 2 weeks. Again, everyone's different. There's no right or wrong with this exercise, okay? But if you want to take 2 weeks off throughout your whole year and you want to make 100 grand, okay? Guess what? This does it for you guys. Check this out. I just typed in 100,000. I typed in 2 weeks of vacation. Now, don't touch anything else in here, okay? Now, that says your time is worth basically $2,000 a week. You need to make $2,000 a week because you've already taken 2 weeks off, right? To hit 100 grand a year, okay? This is gross. Again, we're not talking net. Per day, guys, $400 a day. You have to make $400 a day. Per hour, you have to make $40 an hour. And per minute, 67 cents a minute. Per minute, okay? Now, if you're wondering, I see, hold on, how are these numbers adding up? This is based on, okay, the assumption here is based on you doing 10-hour work days, 5 days a week, okay? 10-hour work days, 5 days a week. Some of you might say, well, that's 50 hours a week. I don't want to work 50 hours a week. Well, guess what? Maybe you need to back down your goals then, right? Because 40 hours a week, I'm sorry, just ain't going to cut it for a lot of folks, especially if you're starting out or you're building, you're really stretching. Now, maybe you're in a different spot. Maybe you can do this in 30 hours a week. That's awesome, okay? But this assumes a 10-hour day, 5 days a week, because you need those weekends, or even if it's not a weekend, maybe it's a Wednesday, Thursday, right? Maybe your business is where you work hard over the weekend, you crush it on the weekend. This is something, guys, that you need to, you need to take some time to sharpen the axe, as they say, right? And so have a little downtime. If you work 6 or 7 days, then you can factor that in. But I want you guys to think about trying to have as much focus time during your day, your work day, and then you have some downtime, okay? So 10-hour days, 5 days a week. That's what this assumes. Now, let's say you want to make 150, okay? 150, and you want to take off 3 weeks of vacation, okay? That's $3,000 a week. That's $600 per day. That's $61 per hour. That's $1 a minute, okay? Now, maybe you say, hey, I want to go big and I want to do $1 million, okay? So for me to make $1 million next year, oh, and I want to take off 4 weeks, by the way. Now, maybe it's not a whole month. Maybe I do a week this month, a week this month, a week this month. Maybe it's a week a quarter, okay? And that's kind of a little goal of mine, is every quarter to basically take a week off. Now, again, a week off in my world, I'm still doing stuff. because I like it. I enjoy it. But it's not because I have to, it's because I want to, okay? So if you want to do $1 million in 2023 and you want to have 4 weeks of vacation, you need to be bringing in $20,833 per week. That's $4,166 a day, $416 an hour. Guys, and your time is worth almost $7 a minute. $7 a minute, okay? So here's the cool thing, guys. This is why this is so powerful, okay? Now, if you haven't hit that number and you want to hit that number, you really got to start thinking differently, all right? So when you're waiting in line for 10 minutes to do something, or you're doing a chore that takes you 10 minutes, okay? Guys, 10 minutes times $6.94 a minute, let's just round up and call it 7. That's $70. That's $70 that you just flushed down the toilet by waiting in line for something. That's $70 that you just completely wasted by doing a chore that maybe you could have paid the high school kid next door $20 to do, okay? And then you could go hop on a phone call, do a video, do something that is generating a lot more per hour than $7 a minute, right? Even $416 an hour. I know that seems like a lot. And for some of you, that's maybe small, that's little. For some of you, that's humongous, right? Maybe you don't make that in a day. But guys, here's the cool thing. This is just math. This is just math, right? And it's really this simple. So I want you to start training yourself to think like this and to be really cognizant of your time and your actions and what you're doing, because this is going to help you achieve these goals, okay? Or maybe the reason you didn't hit these goals last year, okay? Now, once you get this figured out, we can get down a little bit more and we can actually get down here to what my perfect year will look like on New Year's Eve of 2023, okay? So at New Year's Eve of 2023, for you to say to yourself in the mirror, for you to talk to your partner or spouse, your family, your friends and say, hey, this was literally the best year I've ever had. I am so happy. I'm so blessed. I crushed it. I worked hard, but I feel amazing about the year I had. And everything that I wanted to do, I set out to do, I did it, okay? So what does that look like? What does that look like in your business, right? You put that down here. What does that look like in your marriage or in your relationship? Or maybe the new relationship that you're going to get that you might not have right now, okay? What does that look like as a parent, okay? What does that look like with your health and fitness, okay? Are you feeling better? Are you looking better? Are you in a different spot than you were before? And what does that look like, right? And again, guys, these goals have to be SMART goals, right? Specific, measurable, attainable, right? Something that you can track, something that you can measure, okay? Not thinner, not way less, not lose weight. That's way too vague, guys, right? You cannot have goals like that. You need to say lose 10 pounds by this date, right? This is my body mass index, my BMI, right? Like stuff like that, okay? Date night once a week, no matter what, and we break down these things, right? You got to get specific. Otherwise, it's way too vague. You're not going to hit it, okay? And your travel adventure. Oh my gosh, I wanted to take my family on a Disney cruise. I wanted to see these 3 new countries in the Caribbean. Bam, we did it. We got it done, okay? So there's a little a section here too, guys. Now, talking about investments in real estate. If this is something that not for you, if you're a total stock market person, you're all about Wall Street, or you're just like to hand over your 401k to your advisor and you don't care about this, it's good, guys. It's all good. Skip this. You can skip it. But for most of the people in my world, we know that real estate is a way to financial freedom, and this is a huge part of our life, okay? And so, guys, if you're looking at getting your real estate investing, to the next level, whether that's just getting started, maybe you've been someone who's been watching, listening, studying for a long time, but you haven't really taken a lot of action yet. And so you're ready to say, hey, I'm going in. I'm actually going to do my first deal. I'm going to get my first property. I'm going to do my first partnership. I'm going to do something this year, okay? Whether you're just getting started, whether you are, already making a pretty good income and you're a busy professional and you just want to save on taxes because you're like, oh my God, I'm giving like 40, 50% to the tax man and I need to save on taxes, okay? Whether you need to plan for your retirement or you're just looking to grow your net worth, okay? Guys, your net worth, right? Your total assets minus your liabilities, that should be growing every single year. Not just your cash flow, not just what you make, right? It's about your net worth. Really, that's the scorecard we should be looking at, okay? So how does your net worth grow, okay? Then cash flow. Cash flow is important, especially, guys, if you want to be financially free, which means you don't have to punch a clock or listen to anybody because your cash flow is coming in enough to pay all of your liabilities, that now you're financially independent, okay? So how much do we want to add to that? Or maybe you're like a lot of my clients, a lot of folks I talk to, we're like, you know what? I just really want to help my wife or my husband quit their job, right? They hate their job. They're stressed out. They can't, spend enough time with the kids. And it's just, it's really tough on us and the family, right? I want my spouse or me, right, to be able to quit my job. Now, maybe that doesn't mean you both quit your job, but one of you does, right? So what are your goals, okay? Now, here's the thing. If you're into vacation rentals, if you're into short-term rentals like I am, where do you want to have short-term rentals? Where do you want to be taking your family and your friends on vacation to a house that is being paid by somebody else, right? That debt you have is being paid down every day, every month, every year by someone else. You get to go there. It's a tax write-off. It's deductible, right? And the cool thing is you're helping other people have amazing vacation memories when they go, right? So super fulfilling and super rewarding, but it's also cash flow, and it's cash flow in your pocket. Where do you want to have places? Okay, because here's the cool thing, guys. I work with folks all over the country, internationally, frankly, that are even looking at places that, God, I really want to have a house here. I'd like to have a house here. I'd like to have a house here. I just don't know who to talk to. I don't know how to go about it. I don't know how it works with financing, or I can't get financing. Don't worry, guys. I got you. This is what I do. Okay. So let's talk about that. What does that look like? Where do you want to have a home? Where do you want to go spend some time throughout the year at your vacation rental? Okay. Then, guys, what do I need help with to get to the next level? Okay. So capital, time management, support and help, or good deals. Okay. So again, guys, when you're looking at this, everyone's in a different spot. Some people have more time than money. Some people have more money than time. Some people have experience. Some people have no experience, right? It's all good, but you need to know where you're at and what you need so you can get those goals achieved into the next level, okay? So again, guys, I really hope that this goal recap, 2022 recap and 2023 planner helps you guys. And this thing is so powerful because, number one, you guys give yourself the gift of like an hour of time, okay? Take an hour off. Go put your phone on do not disturb, right? Do not disturb so no one's bugging you. Shut the door, turn everything off, turn off your Outlook, get your email, like literally just, this is it, just the sheet. That's all, okay? And again, if you want to do it and type it out, cool. If you want to print that out and write on it, cool. Whatever's best for you. But the thing is, you got to do it, and you can't just save it and then forget about it. So even if you type it out, I would say let's still print it, right? Let's put it up on your monitor. Let's put it up in your office. Let's have a couple copies of it, and you have it where you see it every single day. So you can be like, oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm working out 3 days a week. If I don't work out 3 days a week, I'm not going to hit my goal of getting this many pounds, getting my body mass index to this, and that's going to make me feel amazing and give me more vitality and energy, which is going to help over here because I'll be a better parent. I'll be a better lover. I will be a better business person because I'll feel better, right? And it all kind of flows together, guys. It's amazing how it all kind of flows together. So this is my gift to you guys. This is my holiday and New Year's gift to you. I hope you like this. I hope you enjoy this. Want your feedback on this. Let me know what you think and enjoy it and make the most of the last few days of this year. And if you're watching or listening to this after, hey, we're already in it, guys. We're already in it. So let's make it the best year we can possible. And by doing that, it means that you're striving towards all those goals and really pushing yourself, right? So let me know any other feedback on this questions, guys, and have a fantastic, killer New Year's, and we'll talk with you soon. Thanks.